Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Brittany. How's it going? So today, this is like kind of like a two-part video. This is part two of how I came out to my family. My first one was how I came out to my mom because she's the first person that I came out to in my family, and then this is the rest of how I came out to the rest of my family like months later. So let's get into the story time. I guess this is my first, second, third story time. Anyway, okay, so how do I don't really know where to start, but let's just go with like background information on why I didn't want to come out to my family. So number one reason was because they were religious and kind of homophobic. Like, okay, not everyone in my family. I mean, there's only, okay, so there's my mom, my sister, my brother, and my grandma. My grandma used to be super religious, like super Catholic, and oof, like it was, I was, oh my gosh, like she was just extremely religious and so like against gays and like about the Bible and all that. And I was really scared. Like I never really thought that I was gonna ever tell her that I or well because okay, here's the thing. I don't know if she actually knows that I like girls. I think she does. It was kind of like a confusing thing because I came out when we were having dinner at a restaurant, so I don't, and I was like talking English and she like talks in Spanish, so I think she knows, but I also don't know. But like anyway, I was really scared because she's super religious, or like she was. Right now, we're not really religious anymore. We used to be Catholic, but now we're not anymore. So I was just really scared about her reaction because I was really scared that she was gonna like disown me. Because I was like, I really thought that she would. My brother, I mean, well, I mean, my okay, so like my sister's not homophobic, my mom isn't, but my brother, I mean, I don't know, like I'm pretty sure he's not, but at the same time, like he has his own views. I remember he would always want me to be like really girly and just really like, I don't know, like wear dresses and like wear skirts and like not wear like ties and like suits or whatever. And he would always be like, just because I guess like in a way like I took it like he wanted me to be really feminine and like straight, because he'd be like, oh, like no, don't be a tomboy, like do you like girls, like don't like you look like a lesbian or whatever. So he would always be making those comments, and it kind of hurt because like I saw it as like he wanted me to be straight, because like if I would dress up with like guy clothes he would get super mad, and I just didn't really appreciate that. But I was like really scared about what he would say, because okay, so like there was like this whole thing, and he for a while disowned my sister because of something that she did, and it wasn't even really like that bad, but he just like didn't agree with her, and they kind of just got separated for a while. And it was to a point where he said like, oh, you're not my sister no more. And I was really scared that he was gonna disown me in a way as his sister. And I was really scared about that. But yeah. Oh, and then also when I came out to my mom, she was like, oh, don't tell your grandma and don't tell your brother about this, like. So literally like red flag number one, because she's like, don't tell your grandma, don't tell your brother, like they're not gonna agree. um and everything did turn out okay in the end, but I was just like so much fear. There was literally just so much fear. um and so how and when I came out, so I came out, I think it was January 13th. I remember because it was 3 days before my birthday. It was a Sunday. And we went to California Pizza Kitchen, which is a restaurant where I live, and we went there. So it's like it has like bomb ass food. I love that place. So we went there, and I don't know what. Oh, okay, I remember, because I wasn't planning on coming out. I wasn't really like planning on saying anything. But we just like, I don't know how, but like my family just like always ends up talking about like relationships and like guys, and like we just always end up talking about like, oh, like find yourself like a good man, like find yourself a good partner or whatever, whoever you end up dating. And so I think I was sitting next to my sister, or my no, I think I was sitting next to my mom actually. It was either one, but I'm pretty sure my sister was the one that asked me like, oh, like what do you look for in a guy? And I think, what did I say? I think I was like, um, shit, I forgot. Okay, but I remember telling her like what I look for in a person. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so, my sister asked me, what do I look for in a guy? And I said, oh, what I look for in a person, because I'm omni-romantic, so I would just kind of like the same thing as pan, just the slight differences. But yeah, I'll just say pan-romantic because that's more commonly known. But and I did come out as pan to them. But yeah, so I was like, oh, like, because I don't really care, you know, if you're a guy, girl, like whatever your gender is. I was just like, oh, like what I look for in a person, because you know I'm attracted to all. And then I was able to like finish my sentence because my sister was like, wait, a guy or a person? And I was like, a person. And I guess that's just kind of like when I was like started to tell them like, yeah, I like guys and I like girls and I'm pan and I like all and I don't really care as long as they have a like good personality. And then my brother was like questioning me. He was kind of like, oh, so you're into girls? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, and because I said I'm pan, and he's like, oh, so you're bi? And I was like, no, I'm pan. And he's like, so you're bi? And I was like, no, I'm pan. And it was like really frustrating because I was like, pan and bi are not the same thing. And I was just like, I was irritated. But yeah, so I told them like, no, like they're different things. Like I'm pan, I'm not bi, but whatever. Like he's just kind of like ignorant about stuff like that. So I just said like I'm pan. And yeah, and I was like really, I was like low-key shaking, and I was like what are they gonna say and stuff. And yeah, so I mean they were pretty much like supportive. They didn't really like say anything about it. They were just like kind of like, okay, cool, which was really relieving because I did not think it was gonna be like that. I don't know, I just didn't know really what to expect, and I was just like, okay. And I previously came out to my mom as bi, but then I came out as pan, but I don't know if she remembers that. I don't know. She knows that I like girls though, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, and I was just like, oh my god, let me tell you. Because right after, like literally right after I came out to my family and I told them that I like girls, that we were, okay, so like our table was like right here, and then there's kind of like an aisle here because there's like, it's kind of like two, not like two floors, but like there's like a lower level and then an upper level to walk to, and we were like right here, and then there's like the tables down here, and you know you could see all the people walking. And one of my, because I used to go to school with a former classmate of mine, and she was there at the same time as I was, and she was leaving when I was talking to my family. So like here I was, like I came out to my family, and then this girl, you know, she was here, and she like came and she was walking by past me, and I looked at her and she looked at me, and you know we said like hi, like hey, like what's up. And my family noticed and my brother noticed, and he's like, oh, are you in love with her? And he made like a joke, and it really like irritated me and like bothered me because I'm like, dude, like I literally just came out to you, like I just told you that I like girls, and then the first girl that comes by and you like ask me if I'm in love with her, like when I just said hi to her. So that really bothered me, and that really like hurt me because I don't know, like I didn't expect to be hurt when he made that joke, but I just kind of like took like offense to it because I'm like, dude, like I just came out to you and you're already making like a lesbian joke. Like literally, like she's just my classmate, and like no. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I came out to my family. Yeah, it was kind of like a lot for me because I wasn't expecting to come out, and I didn't really want to. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give it a like, I guess. Watch part 1 of this, or like part 1, yeah, of how I came out to my mom. That was a whole other mess. So yeah, anyway, and thanks for watching. Bye.